It's been reported that a former ISIS jihadist converted to Christianity after seeing Jesus in a dream. According to Youth with a Mission, a missionary in a Middle Eastern country met the former Islamic extremist through a mutual friend. The man said he had killed a number of Christians and even admitted to enjoying it, but that all changed when he dreamt of a man in white who brought a sobering message. And our senior international correspondent, Gary Lane, has been looking into this story. Gary, what have you found out about this account?
Well, this account was told to Todd Nettleton on VOM Radio. He has a regular half-hour weekly show on VOM Radio that's on the internet, and he was told this by a missionary from YWAM by the name of Gina Fadley. And let's take a listen to what she had to say to Todd.
The fighter admitted that he had killed Christians and that he had actually enjoyed doing so. He told this YWAM leader that he had begun having dreams of this man in white who came to him and said, "You are killing my people." And he started to feel really sick and uneasy about what he was doing. The fighter said that just before he killed one Christian, the man said, "I know you will kill me, but I give to you my Bible." The Christian was killed, and this ISIS fighter actually took the Bible and began to read it.
Wow.
And then in another dream, Jesus asked him to follow him. And he was now asking to become a follower of Christ and to be discipled. So who knows? Perhaps this man will be like Saul in the Bible that persecuted Christians, and he turned from that persecution in the early church to become the Apostle Paul, who led it.
Wow, that's absolutely riveting.
Isn't it?
And this is a very exciting story, of course.
Yes.
But what should we Christians look out for, regarding stories like this?
Well, you know, Lori, I did talk to Todd Nettleton about this, and I said, Todd, how credible is this? He said, well, we fully trust the YWAM people because we work with YWAM around the world. VOM has a good partnership with them. They trust them. Their missionaries are on the ground. But you have to be careful. Is this firsthand? Their YWAM missionary actually met the man, met this ISIS fighter. In other cases, I just heard one the other day of a missionary from Morocco who went to a conference in the Middle East, and there was another missionary there who said 300 women, Muslim women, have just become Christian in Morocco. And he said, oh, really? Where did this happen? He said, it was up in the Atlas Mountains. He said, where? Well, he couldn't tell him. And this was a Moroccan who knew what was happening in Morocco because it's a very small community there of Christians. And the missionary had to admit, well, I heard it from another person. So unless someone knows and meets the individual firsthand, you've got to try to verify it. And talk to others and see, okay, did this really happen? Yeah,
approach these types of things with a bit of skepticism.
Yeah.
I mean, we would all like for it to be true.
Yes.
And yes, we have heard other reports of Muslims, not only ISIS members, but other Muslims coming to Christ. And so many of them do it through dreams and visions.
What's exciting is when there are no missionaries on the ground, God finds a way. The Holy Spirit moves. People come to Christ because they really long for that in their hearts, and God makes a way, doesn't He?
He absolutely does. And you can find out more about those Muslims who have come to Christ on our website, cbnnews.com. Gary, thanks so much for sharing your information with us.